the 49ers from getting here?
Not that far.
Really?
No.
Come on.
Well, Seattle's good, and Seattle kind of has their number. But, I mean, listen, they got their you-know-what's handled in both those games. But they were also like the fluky McCaffrey interception play away from it being 13-10 in the fourth quarter and maybe being the number one seed. And they did it without two of the 20 best defensive players in the NFL. I don't think they're that far away. I like that you guys finally have like a star on the show. Like a real like media star,
regional,
not just someone.
And we had Brian Young. You mentioned him, right?
Yeah. Brian Young.
Can I just tell you, my first preseason start, my first start ever, was in Osaka, Japan, for the Redskins against the Niners.
Come on, man.
Where we had 5 preseason games, the same weekend as the Hall of Fame game. And I'm starting at right guard for the Redskins, and over me is Bryant Young. And I'm like,
he looks menacing.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
He beat me 1 or 2 of the first 3 plays. In the second quarter, I look over the sideline. He was in street clothes already. He had already gone in and showered. And out there, I'm like still playing.
Like,
but I
whoa.
was so happy.
Yeah, no doubt.
I want to go to the sideline and be like, hey,
I don't got those problems.
You should have showered 3 plays earlier. That would have really been nice.
Go ahead, you ask him.
Unbelievable player.
Ask him when you started asking me.
Oh, I had mentioned about Deebo Samuel, Ross. I was kind of, and I wasn't by myself, down on where he was at, and you know, he could be expendable. And I just, like Perry Mason, feel like there might be a correlation with why the Niners weren't able to run the ball as productively as they wanted to because of the eye candy on a good day where defenses had to just respect Deebo coming in motion or whatnot. And you're the football guy. Is there anything to that, or they didn't miss Deebo at all? And nothing to see here with McCaffrey's. We had Marshall Faulk on. He said, when you're a high volume, you won't have the high yards per carry. That's how he saw it. So he didn't see any slippage or slowing down. But how do you – I'm trying to solve this mystery that is the Niners running game.
That could be part of it. I think that is a big part of their offense is like the jet motion, the orbit motion, the stuff behind the line of scrimmage. But that doesn't mean they couldn't have done that with somebody else.
Fair.
You know, and I'd have to go back and look at, I don't remember off the top of my head how much they did that with Ricky or any other guys they have. But I don't think those guys are as much of a threat. And it's funny you say this, because I'm going to tie this into the Super Bowl.
All right.
Because this is why I'm elite, okay? I'm going to tie this into the Super Bowl, okay? One of the reasons why the Seahawks have had so much success the last 2 months.
Okay.
They do that with Shaheed multiple times a game.
Man.
They do Shaheed on the orbit motion, on the jet motion. I took the over on Shaheed 5.5 rushing yards on the Even Money Betting podcast. They're going to give him the ball once, and unless Vrabel and those guys are on it and they tackle him right away, he's going to get over 5.5 yards. I just think that it is very helpful to have a guy in that role. Remember, until the Rams game, the Seahawks had rushed for over 160 yards in 4 straight games. And so I think a big part of that, the offensive lines played better and all those things, but I do think a decent part of it was the Shaheed threat and making guys honor it. It creates gaps. It creates angles.
How far are the 49ers from getting here?
Not that far.
Really?
No.
Come on.
How do you not score a touchdown?
Well,
I'm interrupting 2 games against Seattle.
Well, Seattle's good, and Seattle kind of has their number, but they were not. I mean, listen, they got their you-know-what's handled in both those games. But they were also like the fluky McCaffrey interception play away from it being 13-10 in the fourth quarter and maybe being the number one seed. And they did it without 2 of the 20 best defensive players in the NFL. I don't think they're that far away. I really don't. I think that they need some tweaks and that they'll do that. My concern, if I had to say a big concern for the Niners next year, it's running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. How many touches did he have? Including
over 400 plus.
Yeah. Well over 400.
Yeah.
Man.
And I already thought he had started to lose a little bit.
Okay.
You know? So now you're talking how much more does he lose? How much more worn down is he? You guys know I'm a huge fan of McCaffrey. I'm incredibly impressed by what he did this year. But you have to acknowledge with that workload, that age, and already signs of, taking a little bit of a step back maybe, that there's a real possibility there.
Yeah, here are the guys I'm worried about. Age and injury. Kittle, Trent Williams, Christian McCaffrey, Bosa, and Warner. I think the guy I believe in the most is Warner. If it's true that he was close to coming back, he should be fine next year. But what about the other four?
Well, and to your point, I would say this. This is the last go.
I believe it, man.
This is like the Bulls saga, last dance. This is the last dance for this core group of guys, primarily Trent, but even McCaffrey and Kittle and Juice and those guys. Do you guys call him Juice or Juszczyk?
Stoney don't like him.
Not a huge fan.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. You can't have it. You can't have it. And I know. He's an Ivy League guy, so you got to stick up for him. But the reality is, I like my skill position players to be a threat. That's all.
Whoa. First of all.
And all fullbacks must answer to a guy I work with, Lorenzo Neal, and he ain't in that league.
First of all, that guy is awesome at what he's asked to do. And you talk to defensive coaches, he is a key difference maker in the success that the Niners have. Secondly, which game was it? Oh, it was the playoff game.
But he have a catch? He had a catch, didn't he?
Eagles.
Kittle got hurt. He had 4 catches. Do you watch the games?
I watch the games.
Maybe you should wear those rec specs while you watch the playoff games. He had 4 catches, and several of them were, like, really important. They probably don't win that game without Kyle Juszczyk, who you don't like.
And that was a nice game against the Eagles.
He's got a list, Ross.
He doesn't like anybody that blocks.
How did he do against Seattle in those 2 games? They took him out of the game. He didn't belong on the field. He couldn't play at that level.
This is what we deal with, Ross.